Providence. No one we've seen before. Hell yeah, Providence looking better than ever. Alright, this is just the intro cutscene to Risk 1. But, like, animated. Awesome, bro. I love the Dead Cells-like direction. What's the chef? Risk of Rain returns.
Hello, and welcome once again to the Hopu Games Dev Thoughts. I'm Jonathan, the Hopu Games Community Manager, and it's my pleasure to introduce to you our next game, Risk of Rain Returns. Risk of Rain Returns is a remake of our original 2013 release Risk of Rain. For those of you unfamiliar with Risk of Rain 1, Risk of Rain Returns is a 2D multiplayer action platformer with roguelike elements. Stranded on a strange alien planet, waves of monsters randomly spawn and attack you. The strength of these enemies increases in difficulty as time passes, so you have to balance between buying items to increase your power and racing through the multiple stages as fast as you can to stay ahead of the curve. For those of you that are familiar with Risk of Rain, don't think this is just a lick of paint on an old classic. Risk of Rain Return completely overhauls the original and introduces a ton of new content. It has an updated codebase, so we'll be able to continue to update and add to the game with features that weren't previously possible. All Risk of Rain 1 content is returning with glorious new HD pixel art. There's enhanced audio, including updated sound effects and additional music from Chris Christodoulou. There are countless rebalancing and gameplay tweaks. It has a much smoother gameplay feel without losing that legendary Risk of Rain challenge. Not only do we have new survivors, but all the existing survivors will have brand new abilities to unlock and choose from. There's new items, some returning from Risk of Rain 2, and some are entirely new. There are brand new enemies, there are new interactables, there are new...
Okay. Low-key, I am hyped for this, because, one, Risk 1 was amazing in its own right, and does not get the credit it deserves. And if they change a few things, like multiplayer requiring giving out your IP address, that's the big one. And also maybe make early game a little more fluid without movement items, then I think this could be huge, because I love Risk 1 as much, not quite as much as I love Risk 2, but this is exciting.
New stage variants, so that even Risk of Rain 1 veterans will get lost again. There's a new game mode, and there's revamped multiplayer, so there's no more messing with router settings like in Risk
The one thing I asked for.
of Rain 1, and there is a huge amount more. Risk of Rain Returns is a whole new game and an upgraded experience from the original Risk of Rain.
Okay.
And now for some news about the future of Risk of Rain. As some of you may have heard, a few weeks ago Gearbox Entertainment purchased the Risk of Rain intellectual property from Hopu Games. Gearbox has been the trusted publisher of Risk of Rain 2 for many years now. They have a love for Risk of Rain that matches our own and are the best fit for taking the franchise into the future.
Alright, I want to comment on this. I don't think Gearbox getting Risk of Rain is as big of a problem as people are making it out to be. I don't think it's going to be great. I would prefer if Hopu still had all creative control, but obviously business is business and some things have to get done. I don't think they're going to ruin the game. I just don't think they're going to make it much better. So this is probably peak Risk of Rain. I don't think we're going to see a Risk 3, and that's, I think, the biggest downside to this. But the game's already pretty good. It's had a long run, and I doubt they're going to make it too much worse. They're just probably not going to keep the constant quality of updates and DLCs that we've come to expect from Hopu. So I'm not super disappointed, but a little disappointed. I don't think it should be getting as much hate as everyone's making it out to be, though.
Gearbox has already developed some of the most well-received content in Risk of Rain 2, such as all of the stages in the Survivors of the Void DLC.
Never mind. I hate this. There is exactly one good stage in the Survivors of the Void DLC. And I can't remember it, but I'm sure there is one. But oh, actually, I like Sanctuary. But no.
Aphelion Sanctuary is a personal favourite of mine,
Yeah,
as well as some of the
Aphelion
coolest
Sanctuary
enemies
is
in the
good.
game like Void Jailers. Hopu Games will remain the developer and have full creative control over the now Gearbox published Risk of Rain Returns, and Gearbox will both develop and publish any potential future titles in the series. We know the IP is in excellent hands and we can't wait to see what the future brings for Risk of Rain with Gearbox at the helm.
Okay, so we will get a Risk of Rain 3 probably, but it's not going to be great. And Risk of Rain Returns will be Hopu's passion project, where Risk of Rain 2 continues to probably be in update stasis, especially for consoles. As a past console player, it's worth buying it on PC at this point.
Between now and the to be confirmed release date of Risk of Rain Returns, I'll be doing full dev thoughts videos as well as some smaller updates and teasers. Make sure you're following us on the social media of your choice not to miss out on any of this content. A full list of our socials is down in the YouTube description. As always, thanks very much for your support everyone, and tune in next time for even more information about Risk of Rain Returns. Bye for now.
We're mech.com. We're building a metaverse.
Okay. I'm actually really excited for Risk of Rain Returns. I think that's going to be so hype. Let's check Steam real quick. Release date sometime in 2023. Okay, yeah, so it looks so cool, and with multiplayer being better, it's gonna be something that I'm definitely gonna be playing with my Risk of Rain crew. Plus, the new boss looks amazing, and I can't wait for someone to mod that into 3. Alright, not 3, Risk of Rain 2. But yeah, I'm excited for this, and I think it's good that Hopu still has complete creative control over something. I think this is probably the love letter to the community they were talking about, and honestly, hell yeah. Anyway, just a quick update. I wanted to get my reaction to the new announcement and dev thoughts. Thank y'all for watching, and I hope y'all are excited for Risk of Rain Returns.